UFC Vegas 81 is coming up this weekend, and today I have the complete betting guide with timestamps if you'd like to skip to any particular part of the video. We're going to talk about confident picks, underdog opportunities, fights that you should stay away from, fights that you should not be betting on, my lock of the week, and finally, some potential parlays. Guys, we're going to get into the video in just a second. Before we do, though, I do want to say hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with too many YouTube channels, and welcome back to the Clenbat channel, our complete betting guide we have for you out every week. Let's start off the video, guys, with the confident picks. And guys, just a heads up, by the way, I am not feeling good about betting this week. It is a very, very tricky card, and that's because I only have one very confident pick for you, besides lock of the week, of course, and that is going to be TJ Brown. It's not necessarily because I believe in TJ Brown's ability as a fighter. And guys, by the way, I have a whole full card breakdown and prediction video if you'd like to see me go in depth with these fights. But long story short, guys, Darren Elkins at 39 years old is a shell of his former self. He's the damage. All he cares about is coming in and turning this fight into an absolute war. He can't take the same amount of damage that he used to. I'm shocked that he has a recent win just over a year ago. He is not the same guy. He can't take the same amount of damage. He's slow, he's old, and that's evident. I like TJ Brown a lot of this in this fight, and that's why he's a confident pick of mine. All right, guys, let's talk about some underdog opportunities. Now, it's important to note that these are not picks. I'm just saying if you're looking for value for your money, I would not be shocked at all if these underdogs hit. And the first underdog is somebody that I'm actually picking to win the fight, and it's going to be Irina Alekseeva. At the time of recording this video, she is sitting at a plus 220 underdog. That's unbelievable in my eyes because Melissa Dixon, if you've seen any of this girl's fights, she's not a good fighter. She doesn't have technique. She is not good at all. And I'm not saying like Irina Alekseeva is a good fighter. Russian Ronda, all she has is some sambo. But at least that's something compared to the nothing that Melissa Dixon brings to the table. I like her in this matchup. I can't believe that she is an underdog in this matchup, but it is a very, very low-level fight. Like I'm talking about Irina Alekseeva's sambo. That's all she has. She did not look good, especially in her UFC debut, okay? I don't like this fight myself, but if you're looking for underdog opportunities, Alekseeva is definitely somebody to look at. And guys, the last underdog opportunity I have for you is actually going to be Viviane Araújo. At the time of recording this video, she is sitting at a plus 210 underdog. Now, I almost put this in the avoid these fights section because this fight's going to happen. They both kind of have the same game plan. They're both low level in the flyweight division, and they're going to come in. Someone's going to hold the other person, but who do we really know who's that's going to be? It might be Viviane. So this is kind of like an underdog opportunity / avoid these fights because the underdog in this fight could absolutely win. But guys, I do want to talk about some fights to avoid now. In my opinion, you should not be betting on these fights. And the first one's going to be Sodiq Yusuff taking on Edson Barboza. The reason being here is because there is a big skill difference here, in my opinion. Edson Barboza will absolutely be the better striker. He's the better striker in most fights, to be honest with you, but Edson Barboza, his glaring weakness is pressure. Sodiq Yusuff is someone who can certainly bring that pressure. So the question is Sodiq Yusuff going to come in, put the pressure on and be successful, or is he going to come forward and is Edson Barboza going to chop him in the leg and starch him with a right hand? I don't know what's going to happen. Both those possibilities are there. That's why I don't believe you should bet on this fight. It's very, very difficult to predict the outcome of this one. The next fight that I think you should avoid is going to be Jonathan Martinez versus Adrian Yanez. Now, for a pick, I'm leaning a little bit towards Jonathan Martinez, okay? But guys, this is such a tough division, and these two guys are very close in the rankings together, and the odds at the time of recording this video, let's see what they are right now. Oh my god, it's completely even at 190. It's a pick 'em right now. So the odds are putting it like both these guys are very good fighters. Very good, and it's one of those fights where I look at and I go, wow, these two are dogs. I don't know who's going to win. Leaning towards Martinez because he has a little bit more of tools to use to win the fight, a little bit better competition as well, but I'm staying away from this one completely, guys. And guys, the last fight that I believe that you should be avoiding is going to be Chris Gutierrez, and it's particularly because of Chris Gutierrez. Chris Gutierrez was supposed to fight last week. He had a weight cut. We don't know how much weight he cuts. While I do believe he should win this fight, he has a technical ability to get the better of the Mongolian Knight here. I believe that, like, look at Damon Blackshear, for example. Such an amazing fighter. But 2 weight cuts in a row don't typically work out for fighters. He's weight cutting back to back, and I don't like that. What if he's chinny? What if he runs out of energy? What if he's just drained completely? I don't like that. We don't know how Chris Gutierrez is going to show up because of that, and because of that, I am going to stay away from this fight. All right, guys, my apologies for the interruption on the video here. That's why timestamps are there if you'd like to skip to any particular part. But guys, if you're interested in seeing my official plays of the fights that I'm going to be betting on, I post them every single Thursday or Friday that there's a UFC event. It is for the channel membership. If you want to get a channel membership, every single week I'll be posting what bets, what plays I will be making, my confidence level on them. I will have them all for you in the community tab. So if you're interested, check out the community membership. It is right under the video title. Feel free to join. If you don't, I'm still happy you're here. All right, guys, let's talk lock of the week. My lock of the week is going to be Cameron Saaiman. I am shocked, absolutely shocked that this dude is an underdog. Now, Christian Rodriguez is a great fighter. I think he is also very good. But from what I've seen from Cameron Saaiman, it just makes me think this dude is going to be fantastic. Now, also, on that other note, to be honest with you, this dude is a very bad cheater. Pokes the eyes, hits you in the nuts, that takes away from your opponents. But it's not only because of that. This dude has a serious striking skill set, he has cardio, and he finally passed the test in his last fight. What happens if somebody tries to grapple with him? He passed that test with flying colors, reversals, beatdown. I'm convinced this guy's a real deal, and I think he's going to get by Christian Rodriguez. He is my lock of the week. Now, my lock of the week, to note, is different from most people's videos. I'm not sitting here and going, this guy's going to win 100%. I just believe this, if you're picking a fight that is as close to 100% odds that you can get, my most confident pick on the entire card is Cameron Saaiman, and that's why he is my lock of the week. All right, guys, let's talk about some potential parlays that we can make here. Now, the only problem is for this one, and this is probably something I'm going to end up hitting, is not Christian Rodriguez. My lock of the week, Cameron Saaiman and TJ Brown together. I really, really like that. That's 3 times your money, to be honest with you, but I'm definitely going to be playing Cameron Saaiman by himself, but that's not what we're here to talk about, right? Something that I'm very, very high on the channel is I like to bet safe as possible, right? I really, really like the over 1.5 round line. So if we do that, and they're not out right now, unfortunately, but if we do that for Emily Ducote, if we do that for Melissa Dixon, if we do that for Lisboa, although she has a potential for a little bit of finish, but I'm definitely going to be parlaying the 1.5 rounds with every women's fight here. I really, really like that. But other than that, if you want to get risky, man, like that, to be honest with you, there is not a lot that I really like, but for fun, you know what? This is the potential parlay section's pretty fun, right? So let's go with like some of my picks. Like let's go with Sadiq Yusuff. Let's go with Jonathan Martinez. Let's go with Cameron Saaiman. Let's go with Edgar Sherriz. Let's go with TJ Brown. All the guys together because these fights, yeah, right, as if I'm betting on them, right? That's 12 times your money. But even that, I was like, stay away from this fight. Stay away from this fight. This fight's not too bad to bet on because Daniel Lacerda can't put a win together, right? So these 3 together, I don't mind. 420, but like just Cameron Saaiman by myself, I bet on Cameron Saaiman a while ago. I bet on him at a point where he was more than a plus 210 underdog. Like he opened up as a huge underdog. So I bet on that a little while ago when it first opened up. So I'm very happy about that. But other than that, man, the only thing that I'm going to be really parlaying is like over 1.5 rounds. You could talk about the under for Edgar Sherriz and Daniel Lacerda, but I don't really know. The same thing with Sadiq Yusuff and Edson Barboza. Very, very tough week for betting, guys. Be very, very careful. So I don't know about you guys. It's going to be a really light week for me personally. There's a lot of fights that I want to stay away from. Probably going to stick with the round stuff. But guys, let me know what your bets are going to be down below if you are interested. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching the video. We have this video out every single week if you enjoyed. Guys, if you'd like to continue watching the Clenbat channel, there'll be 2 videos on screen for you to check out. There's lots of videos for you to watch. I will see you either there or in the next video, guys. Take care.